This idea about the roar, the big roar.
It's not an idea.
Sure. How would you say, this fact?
Yes, it is
This
a fact. Is Big Bang a fact?
It's a theory. I mean, I'm keeping all things at an arm's distance, just trying to
No,
understand.
I understand. See, it is a theory. It's called Big Bang theory, it's very correct.
Right.
So, what I'm saying is it true that creation began at some time?
Fair. Time zero, t is equal to zero. Right? Before that there is no time, or is there time before that?
There is time.
Okay, okay.
The time, you see, you must understand in this culture, in this civilization, for us, both time and space are same. We don't distinguish between the two. Kala means time. Kala also means… Kali means what?
I would not know.
Kali. What
Kali,
is
the
empty?
goddess Kali. Acha.
No,
Kali.
not…
Oh, you said
Ah.
Kali. Okay, fair.
You're going very far to Bengal. What is Kali? Empty.
Yes, Kali is empty.
Empty means what? Space.
Ah.
All right?
Right.
Kala and Kala, both are same. Emptiness and time, we call it the same thing because time and space are not separate. Two ways to look at it. So if I can move from point A to point B, it takes this much time.
Right.
One way to look at it.
Right.
But only because there is this much space, I can move from here to here, isn't it?
Fair.
Which is first?
I would think time is first, because time is something I understand less. I don't know how to answer that question. In fact, that would be my question to you.
Because I'm here, I can go there.
Right.
It may take certain amount of time. But if there was no here and there would be no time.
Okay.
But if there was no time, there would be no here and there also. All right?
Right.
So let's not get into this. It's not about semantics.
Right.
It is a certain fundamental reality.
Sure. And my question is there something that this fundamental reality, is it accessible to you as part of your experience, or is it something you have learnt reading yogic sciences?
No. Are you part of this reality?
I would
Existence?
Yes, I would
You
like
are.
to think so, yes.
But the problem is, in your mind you gathered a certain amount of information. Maybe you think it's a lot, maybe you read 10 libraries on the planet. But if you read all the libraries on the planet, still what you know in comparison to this cosmos is a minuscule, isn't it?
Agreed.
So if you identify with your knowledge, you will become a minuscule. So in our civilization, we always identified with our ignorance. Because our ignorance is boundless. Yours also?
Yes, sir, absolutely, absolutely. You
Mine is
tested
boundless.
me. In case I said, no, it's not.
So
No.
because ignorance is boundless,
Yes.
we identify with that. If you identified with something which has no boundaries, your intelligence is in a dynamic mode. Anything that you see, it is what it is. But if you identify with your knowledge, then it is in a static mode of just that, because it operates from your memory. How much ever memory you have, still limited accumulation, isn't it?
Agreed.
So whether you will lead your life from the accumulations that you hold, or will you live your life out of the life that you are two different aspects.
Right.
So about the Big Bang being a theory or a reality, from nothingness, creation began to happen. Well, it's your choice whether you want to think in terms of did it happen with a whimper or with a bang or with a roar, it's your choice. But looking at wherever there's creation, such enormous temperatures. What is the temperature of the sun? Some million degrees centigrade something?
Yes.
It's all in that order, all right?
Right, yes.
The core of the Mars is like that, the core of the Earth is like this. Obviously, something violent, big happened. If it happened with a whimper, you would have had a cool sun.
Yes.
Conjecture.
Right, conjecture.
Not 100%.
Sure.
But if the motorcycle roars, it creates some temperature, we know that. When we feel the temperature, we know it's been roaring.
Right.
It's like that.
Right. Fair. The only reason I was asking that question is because if I wanted to find a way to approach questions of this nature, which currently physics answers, and physics answers with very
No,
limited…
physicists have clearly stated, the top physics in the world have stated, we not only do not know, we cannot know.
we cannot know. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Because the evidence for
That's
that is
really
very,
fantastic of them to have said that, because that's fantastic. Really.
it shows intellectual humility.
No, it's not humility. They are beginning to come to the yogic ways of getting identified with ignorance. I do not know. The basis of this civilization is that we do not know. That's why we bow down to everything. We see a tree, we bow down. We see a man, we bow down. A woman, we bow down. A cow, we bow down. A snake, we bow down. Nothing. Emptiness, we bow down because we do not know.
Fair.
It's not fair, it's fantastic.
Fantastic. ब्रो, अगर ये सुन के आपको मजा आया किसी भी एंड तक, अगर आप यहाँ तक देख रहे हो तो मजा आया ही, ठीक है? अपने आप से बात मत करो फालतू की। एक काम करो, सब्सक्राइब। ट्रस्ट मी।